Hey guys, we're back and we just stumbled upon two nice characters, Stick in the Mud and Bump on a Log. Let's see what they have to say. Perhaps you could toss me some swamp ooze, since you seem to be able to recognize it. I can only reach this bit by the path.
Well, hoity-toity, look who's Mr. Wants so much. You think I got a job here passing around precious swamp matter? You should be so lucky.
He's an utter waste of oxygen. I'd save my breath if I were you. And I've become southern, I don't know how.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Who are you? I'm a southern Bump on a Log, and that's my brother Stick in the Mud from Canada. We've had this thing about each other ever since our childhood. Mom always liked me best.
She did not. That is absolutely not true.
He's a bit lazy, you see. He's got the only swamp ooze in the swamp right next to him. Do you think he'd move a finger to help get you some? Hardly. He'd try to brain you with it, more likely. His temper's about the only thing that ever gets a workout. And that on yours truly.
Oh, like you've moved it all in the last century. Like you're Mr. Physical Activity.
Just because I can't reach anything, he thinks he can throw gushy swamp matter at me and just say whatever he likes. If only I could turn the tables on that heckler, he might learn some respect. But, as you see, I'm a mere bump on a log and just must be content with my lot.
Oh, shut up. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn even if you had something to throw. Just shut up.
You see how he is.
Seriously, how did Bump in a Log become Southern all of a sudden?
I was trying to do the voice that I did last time and somehow it got all twangy and my southernness came out. I'm sorry. Anyway, Mr. Tomato, I think you would like to meet these guys. I thought this might come in handy the next time your brother starts picking on you. Aha! Finally, old Bump on a Log's not so defenseless, is he? Rotten Tomato?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, what are you doing there? Watch the pump, would you?
Now, Bumpy, remember all I've given you.
The only thing you've ever given me is mud. Take this.
No, not into the swamp!
What?
Whoa.
Oh, that kind of snowballed out of control. Okay, I give up. Jeez, sorry.
Well, I guess it's not very pleasant having things thrown at you. I'm sorry.
You mean it? Really? Brother!
Brother.
Stick in the Mud and Bump on a Log, exhausted from their battle, immediately doze off into naps. Rotten Tomato, being equally lazy, decides to join them.
Hey, who you calling lazy?
Oh, let's see the aftermath of this. The cranky Stick in the Mud is sleeping now, and waking him up would be rather pointless. Bump on a Log? The glob of swamp ooze has nothing to say, but okay. There's no reason to disturb Bump on a Log's peaceful nap. Rotten Tomato? How are you finding your new surroundings, Mr. Tomato?
Can't you see I'm snoozing? You done good. Now go play in the street or something.
Okay. Okay. Just so that we're all communicating here. Anyway, it looks like we have finally gotten ourselves some real swamp ooze. By manipulation. Ha ha ha. That's what we do in adventure games. We manipulate people.
Amusingly enough, you can try to make Alexander throw the tomato at the Stick in the Mud yourself.
But Alexander's not exactly the sporty type, so he misses quite terribly.
I think Rotten Tomato actually drowns in the swamp.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
We didn't want to show that to you.
No, it's very disturbing. Okay, now it's time to go to the Isle of the Beast and actually do some stuff. Okay. Hello, dear. Long time no see. Hello, steaming pond. Long time no dance. Hello, archer. Long time no being killed with an arrow. I would like you to meet Mr. Shield. Alexander decides to pass through the gate, preparing the shield just in case.
Just as a precaution.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Ah. The magic arrow completely shatters the shield. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander. And the shield guy's like, oh, crap.
He's all dejected and sad now.
So what's over here? With the gardener gone, Alexander can see that the garden plot is hardly more than a fresh patch of dirt. Actually, I think you can see that from here, but okay. Look, you can't see me. Flowering rose hedges grow on either side of the path winding north. I want a rose. Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges. Sweet. Now let's go in. Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo. Hey! Hey! Excuse me. But the rose hedges on the either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked. Whoa. The hedge over the path is covered with thorns, and its vines are thick and strong. Alexander cannot part the hedge with his hands. Yeah, well, how about with a dagger? Dagger isn't strong enough to cut through the magical hedges. Okay, fine. How about with a hair? Or...
Can you try to burn it down with the tinderbox, I think?
Don't start forest fires.
Kudos to Aldrius. I think Aldrius, if I remember right, he actually mentioned to me that you can try that.
Oh, is it he?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway.
Right, how about the scythe? Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges. Wow, look at him go.
Whoa.
The leaves fly as Alexander tries to catch the branches faster than they can grow back together. Wow, this is some awesome action. He sees light. He's through.
Awesome.
Oh, hi. What are... Oh.
Wow. Who dares enter Beast's garden?
That was an awesome growl. My name is Alexander. I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
No? And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
Totally.
Okay, so what were the 3 traps? There was...
The,
oh, I get it. The boiling pond,
water, the archer, and the roses.
Yeah.
You must be a prince, then. I know the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Well, for the face of a beast, it is really quite noble.
Ha! I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it. I too was once a pretty prince, caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens. But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
Oh my. Surely there's a way off this island.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk, and this pelt? You see, my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
Geez, these people are stealing left and right.
What's up with that?
If there's any way I could help.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection more for you than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life. By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast.
No!
Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave, a slave as beastly as I am. You have only a few hours of humanity left.
No! But that's not possible! There must be a way to break the enchantment. Spells have always have a weakness somewhere. Oh, except for the one that you cast on Manon, right?
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own. The sorceress left me a way out, all right, but I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see, I need only find a maiden to join me here, to share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty and cunning.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Casima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do as you please. I give you this token. It's my family ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should, if you think you have found a maid...
I shall give her this ring.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will. By doing so, she accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers while fingers you have, pretty prince. Your master will await you.
Bye. Okay, let's like totally send this to Cassima and she'll be like, oh, it's Alexander's, and then she could go with the beast. Hooray, problem solved. Oh, actually we're out of time.
Oops.
Well, we'll just have to solve this dilemma next time, won't we? Alright everyone, take care. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.